Mr. Zeller, what are the reasons of problems in agriculture at the moment? And do you think that it really Russian ban hits agricultural sector?
We have several reasons for the situation now in agriculture in Europe. For example, we don't have now a milk quota. That's why the production of milk increased very rapidly, and now the big traders they can manipulate the costs and also the price for the milk. But on the other hand, as you asked me, of course, the sanctions against Russia they have a big impact on the situation too, because many of the agricultural products from the European Union went to Russia, and now this market is blocked, and so the farmers cannot sell their products, and they at the moment they don't have an alternative for it.
Do you think there are alternatives, or there are no alternatives? Because where else they could sell it?
We are not alone at the world, and the European Commission promised to look for another markets, but where to find it? It's not so easy. There are some clever farmers, I know. They deliver now apples from Poland to Kazakhstan, and from Kazakhstan these apples go to Russia, or milk from Italy via Belarus to Russia, but this is only a small amount. At the moment, it's a problem for them because that was what they delivered to Russia. Don't find a consumer there. And on the other hand, I know that many enterprises, also European-based enterprises, must close their production in Russia because they cannot import the goods, the products they need.
Today there was a lot of attention to the refugees, and huge funds are allocated to them, but nobody talks about the problems of the European farmers, and they received a very hostile welcome in Brussels. So why such a disbalance?
The problems we have with so many refugees coming now to the countries of the European Union, especially also to my country, to Germany, I think it's now actually the biggest issue we have to tackle. But on the other hand, after that, we have to discuss and to negotiate also what we will do with our farmers. That's clear. And responsible for the sanctions are also the governments of the member states, and they now are responsible also to give a balance help or support to these groups of enterprises, people who are very affected of the situation.
Mr. Zeller, how long do you think this policy can go on, the war of sanctions?
No, the sanctions now are limited to January next year, 2016. And in the meantime, we have to look at the whole situation, also in what will happen now in Ukraine, and does the Minsk II agreement work, and something like that. But it's not so much time until January, and I think we have to negotiate it and to find solutions for it.